Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics, and today I want to show you a final video of a Milano. This is by Siemens. This is an Italian telephone. It's a vintage wall telephone that has a little bit of new parts involved in the inside. They put a PC board. If you caught the earlier video, you would have seen the PC board as a newer style PC board, but they kept the rotary dial in the telephone. So basically it's a little mix of old and new. And this telephone had a few problems. We went into the telephone and did some repairs on the dial. This dial had gotten smashed a little bit in shipping, and Jim had complained about that. And we went in and adjusted the dial and oiled and greased it. It didn't seem to be too, it didn't have too much grease on it or oil on it from the factory, so we went ahead and did that and made some final adjustments on it and made sure that it was dialing out and got it as smooth as possible because it had been damaged a little bit. We also got the finger stop. That was real loose. We got that, and where the number plate is that sits behind the finger wheel, that was a little loose, so we've got that secure a little better now. And then these Italian phones, a lot of times with foreign phones, you will see this this inner ring of numbers along with the outer ring of numbers, and that's kind of an indication that you're dealing with a foreign telephone when you see this little number wheel here. So anyway, we've got a few things tightened up and adjusted and got the dial running as smooth as we can and hitting all the numbers. The other repair that we did to this telephone is, for some odd reason, whoever went to the extent to convert this phone to a new modern PC board on the inside, they went ahead and installed a ringer element. And if you've ever heard these ringer elements, they're for newer style telephones, and they do not do any of these antique telephones or vintage telephones any justice, the way they sound. So basically what we did to this telephone is we installed a little bell, and you probably would have caught it in the other video. We installed a small bell like this one, and it kind of gives it the old time tinkle sound that they had, and some of them were really, really loud because of the fact that they had a bell box with them. But anyway, let's go ahead and ring this telephone. We'll let it ring once or twice more. So anyway, we'll show you dial tone. Should be able to hear dial tone. Okay, and now we're going to dial out. So we're going to show you on the analyzer, and then we're going to show you by plugging into a real telephone line and dialing a couple of numbers. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 0, 2, 6, 2. Okay? I'm going to hang up. I'm going to dial a 1 and a 2, and I'm going to talk into the handset. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time you see that red indicator light on the telephone analyzer, that represents 100% modulation. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to hang up the telephone. And we're going to move the telephone line into a real line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial, should hear dial tone. I'm going to ring or dial my telephone number here at the shop, and it'll be busy when should be able to hear a busy sound. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to hang up, and I'm going to call my other shop. And I've already told them not to answer it and let the should be able to hear dial tone. One 828, and you'll hear a recording, or one of our secretaries, as soon as it rings and answers.
Electronics and telephone. Please leave a message and we will return your call. If a technician has not returned your call, they may be on service call. Please call our other location at 618-235-6959. Thank you.
So basically what it comes down to is everything seems to be working on this telephone now, and we're in the right direction. We're going to call our number one more time, and it'll be busy. 235 6959. You should hear a busy signal. Okay, so this is really a beautiful telephone, and we enjoyed working on this telephone a lot. It's you don't see these very often. I've seen a couple of other ones basically that are similar to this one, and a company has gotten a hold of some of the old vintage telephones, and they're starting to bring them back out with some newer parts in them, and that's a great ideal. It's a wonderful telephone. I'm glad I got to work on it, and Jim's probably going to enjoy this telephone for years to come. So thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com. And thank you, and goodbye.